Hey, Matt.
Yo, Jojo, what's up?
How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Jojo?
I'm doing phenomenal. So I just started in biologics.
Okay.
And I am contacting doctors. They tell you that you really just need to be face-to-face, but I'm trying to change that because I feel like you'll get more done on the phone. So I'm kind of doing like a hybrid model.
Okay.
So yesterday I started calling podiatrists in other parts of the state other than just Florida.
Yep.
And my approach is I'm looking for the office manager. I already know that the podiatrist is working with a diabetic foot, which is our, angle essentially. And what I'm saying is I noticed that you work with diabetic feet. Just out of curiosity, are you currently working with an amniotic membrane? Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, they'll say no. So then I say, is it okay if I send you some information pertaining to, our product and how we're helping to save patients' lives?
Yep, and then add so you can take a look when you have some time. Just add that to it. Trust me, it will help.
Okay, so my question is, because I'm extremely, I don't want to say aggressive, or persistent is the better word. What is a good time? Because I'm going to follow up with them tomorrow. Is that too soon? Am I acting too anxious?
Okay, all bets are off. It depends on what's working. I think, and I believe John is still on the call, but John Fitzgerald experimented with this, and what he found was if you wait at least a week, you're going to do better. And the cool thing is, what you can do instead of trying to compress all of the communications with one customer into, I'm going to call him today, I'm going to call him tomorrow, then I'm going to call him Friday, then I'm going to call him every 2 days, you can then fill your pipeline up. And a couple benefits. 1, you don't seem aggressive, you don't seem desperate. 2, your pipeline naturally fills up, which allows you to feel a lot more comfortable. Like if this one deal doesn't go through or this doctor doesn't call you back, I'm going to trust my process. But again, I'm not talking to podiatrists. I know my cadence is typically, I'm going to reach out 7 days later, then I'm going to reach out 2 weeks later, then I'm going to reach out to you once a month, so once every 30 days for 90 days total of those 30 days, and then I'm going to put you back in my sustainable pipeline. So that's 7 days, 14 days, 14 days, so 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, that's 4 months, and 4 months in 1 week is kind of my whole pattern, okay? But my pattern doesn't start until I make contact with you. If I'm just getting your voicemail, for me and for my salespeople that I coach that work for my companies, we're leaving you a voicemail, and then at most we're waiting at least a month to call you back again. In most cases, we're only calling you 4 times a year, and if we don't have enough people in our pipeline, we're focusing on getting more people to call. We're not calling the same person and leaving a voicemail every 2 days or every week. At best, it's once a month. Make sense? So my advice is whatever's working, Joanne, double down on, but I wouldn't do a call again the next day, especially with a physician and some of the other people. I don't know if they're on the call. I don't want to name corporate names, but there's a lot of people that call, a lot of physicians that tend to hang out on these calls. And I think they'll probably tell you the same thing, that once you upset a physician, it's really hard to get it's hard to get yourself back in good graces. Once they yell at you and go, yo, what's up, Joanne? You've called me 4 times. Are you dying? You don't want to put yourself in that position.